Hello, good morning. Let's see, what brush will I use? I'll try this one. Hi guys, good morning. Welcome, welcome. How's everybody doing? Don't worry, it won't stay looking like this. I'm just getting some of the foundation colors down. Let's see. Just give me one moment. I'm pulling up my color reference real quick. Perfect. Hi guys, welcome. How are you guys doing? Morning. Real quick, if you guys haven't seen yet, I just put this tutorial out last night. So if you are looking for a tutorial on how to do this, this is available now. Right now, I'm just doing this project. I honestly don't know what's going to happen with it. I got the sketch down and I decided it was a good time to go live. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. I am going to try this brush now. Change up some of my colors, get some darker colors in there. Hi, hello. Good morning. Let's see how awful it looks without the sketch. Oh yeah, look at that, guys. It's funny watching pieces come together. And I will be definitely defining this more. I'm just trying to get colors down, start to sort of see where I want the piece to go. Oh, thank you. Good morning, good morning. All right, take out the sketch so that I can start to actually paint this better. Oh, what kind of brush do I want to use? Maybe I'll start with my gouache brush. I also want more dark colors building in the feet and legs. Is everyone here a digital artist? And if not, what are the mediums of choice that you like to use? And what's your subject matter choice as well? I tend to like nature. I'm not very good at like animals and humans. I've done some, but that just tends to not be my area of focus. So this year for 2025 coming up, I've decided I'm going to start really focusing in on animals and human anatomy. Again, have I done it before? Absolutely, but I wouldn't say it's like my strong suit. What I'd really like is to like be able to, you know, pick up the skills so that it doesn't take me forever. Because I do feel like because I'm not as like adept at human anatomy anymore. I used to be much better at it because I used to study it, but because I don't spend a lot of time studying it anymore, it takes me so much longer to get a project done. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. I am just real quick pulling up one more of my references on the color. Use reference, guys. Use reference. Here it is. Okay. If you guys have any questions or topics that you want to discuss, just let me know. Hi guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. If you have any questions, topics of discussion that you'd like to have, feel free to put it in the chat, as long as it's, of course, appropriate, please. If you're a troll, welcome. If you're new here, hi, my name's Bree. I'm a digital artist. One of the works that I finished last night and put out, if you're interested in watching, is this portal. I tend to like fantasy art as well as landscapes. That tends to be my focus. However, I am giving this a try today. So we'll see what happens. We'll see. And if you don't know this, one of my favorite brushes to use to create sort of fur and hair type hair strokes, I like to use the smudge tool, and I really like twig. I use twig to make hair as well. Let's see. I need to do a full-length tutorial on it. People have asked for it, and I just have not done it yet. But I feel that twig is very good at, if you brush it in like that, it looks awful. But then once you start to smudge it, starts to get some really like nice textures in there. And you can get like some really good highlights. Oh, I wanted to do that. Thank you. So anyways, I really like Twig. I think Twig's a good brush for things like hair and fur. If you're utilizing only Procreate brushes, it just blends really nicely. Do we have any beginners, like newer artists for digital art at least? And I'm not worrying too much about like the feet yet, just because I am going to have grass, and then I will have like a blurred background, I think. As I said, I didn't plan this out. The only thing I did do was get a sketch down, so you're seeing me process this in real time, figuring out how I want it to look. Does anybody have anything they want to talk about? It's okay if you don't. But otherwise, I'll probably just be on the more quiet side. It's raining here today, and I love rain. It's like such a perfect day for art, writing, reading. It's very peaceful. I'm still getting over this like cough from being sick like 2.5 weeks ago. My husband did get sick with something else, so that could be also, maybe I'm fighting off what he has, but still, I'm quite over it, and it's only the beginning. It's not even fall yet, it's just the beginning of September. Well, mid-September now. I'm quite nervous, if I'm being honest, to start on the face, so just bear with me. I'm definitely avoiding it on purpose. Let's see. Definitely want to add in a bit more red hues as well. I'm definitely, obviously, like pushing the colors on this. Hi, welcome. Hello, hello. New to Procreate, and how are you feeling about the process so far? I know that it can be a bit of a learning curve. How's it going? Are you enjoying the experience? I hope you are. I feel like Procreate's probably one of my favorite programs I've worked in. Not probably, it is. It is my favorite. I used to work in Photoshop and I liked it, but it was also for what I'm doing, just I didn't need all the features. I didn't. And also now, I worked on it. This will tell you about my age. I worked on it before there was such a thing as paying for it by month. I had to pay to own it. So it's been a while, but I enjoy Procreate. I think it's very user friendly. I think it's got all the features that one can need, and then obviously they've been updating the features since it's been coming out. So I think it's capable of a lot, and one of the reasons why I really like it as well is I can have my iPad, which is, multi-use. So, I can utilize all the features in my iPad as well as the program. And then the program itself is also very affordable. So I feel like I should contact Procreate and be like, you guys really need to start, you need to give me an affiliate link, because I'm willing to, I'm definitely willing to do the work to convince people to convert over. Okay, so now I gotta start thinking about other. Okay, so I definitely gonna have to have some cream color in here, white and cream color. I need to make sure I'm getting some of the details up here. All right, now you guys are gonna see me struggle in real time, okay? Because I've never painted a fox before. So it's probably gonna take me a minute to really figure out how I'm gonna put on a new layer for now, just in case I mess this up big time. Okay. And then tend to be dark down here, but let's get the cream color established first. And the tail over here. I'll put some black on the tail as well, and then let's see, where else? We'll see how this goes. And then, let's see. I need it to be a little bit lighter up here, but obviously I don't want to do anything too crazy. So let's try this for now. Also put some at the top. I know it looks really awful right now. Bear with me, guys. It'll get better. All right, maybe a little bit here on the ears before I add dark spots to it. And maybe a little bit down here to highlight the top of the head. Okay. You guys talk to yourselves out loud, right? When you're drawing, not just me. Sorry for my squeaky chair. I really want to do like an illustrated version as well. This one's like kind of leaning a little bit more towards realism, but I definitely want to do like a cartoonish illustration. Let's see. That'll maybe in the week. All right, I think I'll just combine the layers and just trust the process and my ability to fix whatever I mess up. Okay, while I still don't know if this is going to turn out, I just want to give myself a little bit of credit here and just say I think so far this is better than I thought it would turn out. So even if I mess this up, I'm proud of this part right here. Let's get just a little bit more color right here. All right, and I'm going to push the lighting just a touch right along the back here. Hi guys, welcome. I see we have a couple new people. Welcome, welcome. Or at least more people that joined. Maybe you were here before, but hi, welcome back if you're from here before. Okay, I feel like it's starting to come along, slowly but surely. Not perfect, but it's getting more believable. It's getting better. Okay. I just use the Inca brush for the eraser because it gives like a textured edge, but also a hard textured edge, which is in line with the style that's happening here. Let me work on this tail. I oftentimes move around a lot when I'm painting. I don't stick to one area for too long. I find I get really bored easily if I have to stick to one area for too long, and then I end up losing interest in my piece too early, too quickly. And I also find it helps in terms of clearing your head of like what you've been staring at, so when you come back to it you can see with a fresh pair of eyes. I'm going to grab this dark color from the backside. I could do this, but I'm going to start with a more medium tone before I go to the really dark colors. Start adding it on the underside here to create some shadow and fur variation as well. I want to be mindful of not having them overlap too much. If I do, I just want to make sure that I make this side darker so that they don't blend in too much to one another. Okay. And now there is this awkward line here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brown color, paint it in here, and then just darken up this back leg a little bit so that we can see the transition between the two. Okay, and then I'll grab this color, it's darker, and get this colored into the back leg. The hind leg. Give me 5 seconds. I forgot to put my stuff on Do Not Disturb, which is much more helpful for everyone. Here we go. Do not disturb. There we go. All right. All right, and we don't want it to just look like this, just this one line. So we're gonna color in some of this into the other parts of the hind leg. Okay, I think that's probably good for back here for now. Of course, I will be throughout the piece making adjustments. I oftentimes consider the first round through coloring sort of the generic coloring, if you will. And then once I paint the rest of the scene, I will go back in at the end and just make sure that my lighting is exactly reflective of like the shadows around it, the objects around it, and also the lighting. So if, like, for example, obviously my lighting right now means that the light is somewhere above them, but I also haven't chosen yet how vibrant the lighting will be coming down on them and like how it impacts the environment. So depending on that, I may go in and brighten up some of this, or I may leave it as is. It just sort of depends how the rest of the piece comes together. Is that the best way to go about a project? Probably not, but that's what I do. Some people are better at planning. ahead in their projects. I'm not one of those people. I try my best to do that in my tutorials so that way people actually understand where the vision is going. But when I'm just painting by myself like this, I just kind of go with it. I'm gonna have a sip of water, just give me 1 second. Grab my color reference. Okay. So I could definitely do a little bit lighter colors there. Okay, and I could do black at the end of the tail. I'll do black all at the same time. I'm not gonna just take a breath. Also, thank you guys so much for hanging out and spending time with me. It truly does mean a lot. I know there's a lot of things that we could all be doing with our time differently, so the fact that you are spending it here means a lot. Okay. Okay, so I need dark color here, dark color here. Build in the eye. Okay, I'm gonna do this on a new layer for now. Okay, I'm on black. Let's see. Oh, thank you. Welcome. How are you doing today? I hope it continues to be good. That is my goal. We'll see what happens. And then I'll do the nose in this. I'll probably go in with a different brush though and like refine it and get those details. And I'll get more black into these. I do need to put more down here, but I do want to keep some of the orange color. And I do need to put black in like the ears and stuff, but I'm avoiding the head until I have to confront it. So tells you a lot about my personality, doesn't it? Unfortunately, it's okay. I'm gonna go into the Inca brush and use that one for right here. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Take that off. Okay. For the smudging, because twig would make this start to have like fur lines, if you will, I'm going to use the Inca brush again. So that way I'm still keeping the texture, but I'm also able to soften up some of the edges here. Hi. I wish I spoke Spanish. All I know are, you know, simple phrases, but hola. Welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us. Okay. I'm going to grab like a darker brown and maybe just start to establish a little bit of like where a nostril is. I will soften it so that it's not that bright. I'm just trying to... Bye, thanks for hanging out. And let's see, get some highlight up here. And let's see, I need to add this line here. I'm gonna do like a dark gray that's got a little bit more of the brown tones that I'm using in it and not black. I might add black after, but I don't want to draw too much attention to this line. And I probably will smudge it out just a little bit. Okay, and then I need to also add the little whisker. I want to call them freckles. They're not, but we're going to give them the little freckles here. I'm going to soften up some of them just a little bit. I don't mind that some of them are darker, but I want color variation. This one's going to drive me insane. It's too much. So just take the eraser. That's a little better. Okay. I'm going to do a separate layer because this one, because I will be working the whiskers in and overlapping with this, in case I mess up on the whiskers, I don't have to repaint this. So I'm going to do a new layer and paint there. I'm still using the Inca brush. I'm going to take the size down quite a bit. I might change the brush. Let's try a sketching brush. I'm going to try the 6B pencil. Doesn't show up a ton, but I think probably enough. And they also have little eyebrow ones up here too, so I'm gonna get some of those in there, and I can always resize them. I do freeform. I might take, I'll do an eraser, take the opacity down so I don't overdo it, and then just take out some of the intensity. Okay, there we go. All right, now I gotta figure out the eyes and the ears. Let me look at my reference. Okay, hopefully I get this right. All right, going back to layer 3 where I have the majority. The only thing I have on layer 4 here, which I know you can't really probably see, on layer 4, it's just the whiskers. I will probably combine all those layers later, but right now I want to work on layer 3. I'm going to go back to, which brush do I want? I'll do the Inca brush for this part. And start establishing black around the ears. Okay, the insides are mostly cream colored. Okay, so I need to get a little bit more reddish fur in here and then cream color sort of in there. I'm going to take my smudge tool, which is still an Inca, and just soften up some of this. Not a ton, because I really want the black to stand out. I like that. Okay. Going back to my like the fox layer in and of itself, going back to organic brush set, and then going into twig. And we'll use that for along here. Oh, whoops, sorry. For the smudge tool, I'm going back now to organic and twig. Can you guys hear the rain? I love the sound. Okay, I'm going to do like a light, or I'm going to grab close to the cream color, but not too close to it for the inside of the ear. And I am going to put it on a new layer beneath the black details that we've added, but above the fox layer itself. Okay, I will fix that in a little bit. Maybe that's actually my sign to move it above, and then I'll work with that. Okay, going into the smudge tool. I will make some of the hair stand out more. I just want to get down this texture first. Okay. This is just a little too much. And there will be some darker hairs in here, so I'm going to go underneath that layer for this. And you really don't have to worry about this layer being too perfect. It's just working it into the underneath part. And now, on a new layer above the beige color there, I am going to use this white cream color. I think I need to probably add, maybe I can grab something like that, something in here. Okay, and smudge. Okay, I'm starting to like that. I want to make sure I get a little bit of dark in here. I think, let's see, maybe here would be the best place. Okay. And now the unavoidable area, the eye. And actually, if I look here, these colors need to come down a bit. I'm going to combine all these now. I feel pretty confident that this is at least mostly how I want it. Okay, so I'm going to bring this darker color down to like here. Which means I can bring some of this down as well. All right. Let me get the Inka brush, and I'm going to put this sketch down quite a bit so I can see where I'm drawing. It's on black. Okay. And I will probably do some darker colors around the eye, and then also maybe highlight the cheekbone almost like right there. But we'll see. We'll see. I would also like to attempt to make an eye in this. I might end up just keeping this black depending on how poorly how poorly I paint this area. Okay, so we've got that much established. Let's try adding in reflection. In here. We'll see. I don't know. But for now, we'll keep it like that. I might smudge some of this, though. I think it helps some. Okay. I'm going to duplicate this layer real quick. I'm going to hide the one, at least one of them, because I'm going to try smudging some of this out, and I don't know if I'm going to like that or not, and I really don't want to have to repaint if I don't end up liking it. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Let's see how I like it. I'm going to go back to twig and try and get a little more color, hopefully, and personality out of this. Okay. I'll do a little bit here as well on like the cheek. And then I'm going to start working on the rest of the piece. I will of course come back in and adjust more colors on the fox, but I think it's a good idea for me to just step away for a little bit from it, and I'm gonna say it's a he. I just feel like he's looking for his other half or something. Maybe I can refine it a little bit more right there, but I don't want to overdo it. I like some of the shadows that are in here. Hi, thank you so much for being here. Welcome. Okay. And I just want to extend this part just a teeny bit. I just think it would round it out a bit better. All right. So for now, I'm going to call this done. And I'm getting ready to hop off so that I can do some other work. But I do want to do just a little bit more details because I really wanted to show the fox having like foliage around it and stuff. Though I would like to actually come back and like render the rest of the piece. Words are hard, sorry. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to use leatherwood to start establishing some ground down here. I will be changing up some of the colors and stuff in a minute. I just want to get sort of an established area. And then on this layer, I'm going to do the Inca brush for now. Again, I'm just getting a quick sketch of this in, like quick colors. I would repaint more of it and make it more detailed if I were to come back, but I just wanted to get some of this down. Oh, sorry. This color needs to be changed. And I will do some of that. I'll use this. Apparently it needs to be darker. Hi, hello. And then combine that, add some various colors. Okay, so these are just placeholders. We're definitely going to rework those. But let's see. Let's start by doing this. Because I also want there to be like grass throughout, not just around the feeties. And I'm going to use this. I'm just going to soften up some of these edges real quick. Nope, not erasing them. Smudging them. Let's see. I'm going to try some wild grass. Do I know if it's going to work? I don't. And this is also an amended version. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. I'm just going to get rid of that because I can just hand paint it. It's fine. Go back here, put in maybe some darker grass in some areas. Again, I did not plan this out, so you're just seeing me process what I want to put in. I think, what do I want? Will this work at all? Because I'm really not into it looking too perfect, but I do. Not liking it. Let's try this then. Okay, I think that's starting to look better. I'm only going to do a few more things just to show the potential of what it could be if we sat and rendered more of it. I'm going to the hard brush, making sure it's pretty small. On this layer that I'm currently on, I'm going to make it an add blending mode. And I'm going to add some highlights along the top to really push color. So you can see there's just building areas where light would hit really hard. That's too much there. Maybe just like right there, like maybe even on the whiskers, something like that. Top of the head, which also would mean that it comes on top of here a little bit. Maybe a little bit along here. Not like that, but okay. Maybe a little bit hits the shoulder here. We don't want to overdo it. The only other areas that we could potentially do would be around the underside, so around here. And I would even erase this because it likely wouldn't actually hit right there. It would hit more down there. Light would catch it towards the bottom of the legs. And I'm just scribbling this in, guys, so sorry if it doesn't look very good. Okay, and maybe along the top of the tail here. I might do just a tiny little bit around here, but not too much. I could also go into the grass as well and really try and push some of the colors that are back here, as well as the textures. If I wanted to push the textures, I could easily just do something like the organic brush and go back to the rainforest brush and work that in back here. Like this. And then I can use the twig brush, and I could add just little bits of grass blades catching light. And I can always soften those by smudging them. So I think that's probably a good place to stop today on this. Is it done? No, but you get the gist, I think. And because I really enjoy unnecessary lighting, I am going to do some magic because why not? All right, and I'm going to take the eraser real quick for what I just did. Put on medium blend, turn up the size, turn down the opacity, and just lighten up some of it so that the parts that are highlighted come out a lot. There we go. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. I hope that you enjoyed your time as much as I did. Time is a resource that we do not get back. It's something that once we give it, it's gone. So thank you for giving time today to sitting with me and doing this project. And I'll hopefully be back sometime tomorrow. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Monday. Take care.